Today's light language activation is about encoding the new self and the fact that the past is irrelevant. So they're bringing that up again, the past being irrelevant. So we're going to move that through and then encode the new self. So really empowering this new self that you are, that moves through the earth with ease and grace in a state of peace, and fear is gone. There's no worry. This really is what it is to be the new self. So this is what we're going to be activating today. Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Jane Warren Campbell. I've been bringing through light language since 2003. And in the collective tune-up, I tune in to the mass consciousness of everyone and bring through light language that would best serve our evolution at this time. Light language very quickly dissolves old programs and then will encode new light frequencies to lift our field and to activate our DNA into a new way of being in the world. It's a very powerful, fast frequency technology that humans are awakening to more and more. Thank you for listening and receiving this light language activation to awaken your greatest potential in this world. And I truly appreciate your support. You know the drill of my channel. Like, subscribe, share. As my channel grows, more and more people will be activated into these higher frequencies, which really will make a difference in this world as we're holding these upgrades. Your support can have a big impact on my channel, so thank you so much. And now let's move into the light language activation tune-up for the collective. Okay, so to start today, we're anchoring in again that piece about the past being irrelevant. So this is where we're just dissolving old patterning, and then we'll be anchoring in the new aspect of today's activation after that. So we're going to start with the dissolving and the clearing of the past. So really it was entitled "The Past is Irrelevant." So we'll just begin by tuning in with everyone who's here, everyone who will be ever listening to this video, so that your frequency field is here and it's meeting your frequency as well as the collective, so this can be dispersed out into the entire collective for those who choose to receive it. Huchika katakia naya so takia sha, hisha takia kaya so takia na, masia takaya ko sia takia sha, maksia takia sha taka asiki, hushakwa atakia naya ko sia taka. So now they're showing me the past is like trying to walk with anvils on your feet. It's like it's holding us down into the old paradigm when we're holding on to things from the past. Even the way we move in the world and doing things the way we've always done things. Years ago I read, like three decades ago, for us, it's so important for us to do things differently. Use your other hand when you brush your teeth, or start combing your hair on the opposite side to what you usually do. Put the other sock on first. Little things like that, so that we're not just getting this programming in, so that we can't be flexible and bring new things into our lives. So they're just seeing this weight of holding the old programming. So we're just going to move that through now, so that we're no longer carrying that weight, and we can be free and lift off into this new earth experience that we're all so excited for. Hushanatkiya kaya so tikiyasha, maksikaya toshiakwa ekikni, iktaktikiya sikakishana, sikakatika tatsakiyana, hishakna atkiya sataka ashkana hatika asiki, husakwa etkoshiakwa ikanai. Hoshiana kia sa takia sha, Hoshiat kia kaya so takia na. Shakwa etko siat kia kaya no shia, Migak sakia katakia sha takia na. Ishakwa etko shiat kia sai, Hosana, 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 misiat kia shai. So I'm smiling because I'm seeing people releasing those heavy weights that their feet are tied to, and just looking down and thinking, why have I been trying to walk with this underneath me all this time? And just realizing how ridiculous it is to be carrying these weights, which is the encoded programs of the past. And they're just like untying whatever it is that had their feet tied to these anvils, and just like they feel free in comparison. They feel like they're floating. It's like, oh my goodness, this is what it's like to be free of that. This feels so magnificent. So we'll just finish up with that piece. Hushakatakia nayako sinikia taki. Hushakatatakia nayako hashinai. Hashinai akai so tikina sikia tikana tikia shaiko. I see people's hearts getting lighter, and like instead of being burdened and head down all the time and sludging along, it's like they're connecting with people and looking at people and seeing the world around them. Realizing that there's light in the sky, realizing that there's a love frequency there. We feel it more and more the more we let go of all this old programming. So now we're going to look at encoding the new self, the new aspect of you, the self that's ready to show up, the self that's ready to come forward. And it's only the old programs that say, no, you can't do that. Like, that's not safe, or it's not okay to be that, or you won't be accepted if you're that, or your family won't like you anymore if you're that. Like, we're dropping all those old programming so that we can really like feel this lightness. And part of that is the essence of the higher aspect of ourselves that's so ready to be here now. And I'm intending that this happens as it is appropriate for each individual. And if you want this to expand and grow, just keep listening to this activation. The more you listen, the deeper it will go, and different layers will start to surface. It's so interesting with material like this. You can listen a year later and it just has a whole different response in your body because you've changed so much. It's going to meet where you are in the moment. So now we're just lifting in this new self, this new expanded awareness of who you are. Huchikiatikia sayano shikahatikia nai sako. Hushikatikia nai sako tikia na. Hushikatikia na siki. Hishakwa e tikia kosia tikia shana hatikia sakai. Hushakwa a tikia nai kosia. Husikatikia shatika ashkana hatikia e siki. Ushakwa atkia natkia shana kahataka askini. Ushaya no sika. Ushaya no. Ushaya no. Usia kanahi kanatkia shaya kosi nikia takahash kanatkia isiki. Ushakwa atkia nai kosiatka. Ushakwa e te kosiatkia sa. Unakakia satkia shatkia nasikia kai. Ushakwa e te kokini kagnatikia satki ishkanatikia esiki. Ushakwa atkia nasaka. Hashikia natikia sai. Osia. I see people walking around smiling and just meeting people in their hearts, and the smile is like just knowing who you are and just knowing that you're different than you've ever been. As you walk down the street, as you go buy your groceries, as you do whatever you're doing, you walk into the office, like there's just this inner knowing that I'm different now. I'm the fullness of me, and this feels so good, and I'm just going to shine my light, and maybe you'll notice, and that will be great. And maybe you don't, and my light will touch you anyway. It's really beautiful. There was something in my solar plexus. I just want to make sure that whatever that was is moved through. Hushania kaya tosiak tekia kanahat esiki. Ushakwa atkia kaya so tekia nashi atkia sha. So the yawning is clearing. It's another program of just worried about what people are going to think of you. And when we come fully home to ourselves and come to know ourselves, we don't need that approval from others. It's not like we don't want to belong and we don't want to be, feel that we have family and friends and people we care about. But we know who we are so much that if they don't see who we are, if they don't understand who we are, it's okay. We will still care for them. We will still be who we are with them. And yet we're so full within ourselves and so knowing of who we are and the light that we carry that we don't need them to understand. And sometimes people will have to turn away from you because they can't meet you. They're not ready to meet you yet. And there's no, when that happens, you just have compassion for where they are in their journey and allow them to do what they need to do that makes themselves feel comfortable. And maybe one day they'll return. Maybe one day they'll see and they'll come back. Actually, the woman who lives next to me realized that with a friend of hers. This friend is she called it tough love. This friend wasn't going to hold space for her in what this friend saw as a space of diminutive of who she really is. And, a few years later, she realized that, and she came back into this friendship with no bad feelings about her friend. She completely understood. So that's what we're talking about here. It's we're holding the full essence of who we are. And for people who don't understand right away, one day they will, perhaps they won't. But it's okay for them, and it's just right for us. So that really is an aspect of what we're moving into now, and being willing to hold the complete essence of who we are the best that we can. We're always growing, I believe. I'm always open to growing and never feel like I'm done, that's for sure. But there's many beautiful levels of coming into the grace of who we are. And it's feeling really fabulous for me, this last healing that I've just gone through. There's so much lightness now. I've had so many shifts, but it just keeps getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And life becomes more beautiful and loving with every shift. So thank you for being present with this light language activation, for being present with my work, for being who you are. Sending you so much love.